welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Hope if you're in someplace hot, I hope that you're staying cool. It's not too bad where I'm at, so I'll take it. Just wanted to share a quick little story with you to see if you could relate, right? So a few days ago, I was in the Hallmark store picking up some birthday cards. You know, not a huge errand, just one of those little, supposedly, in and out trips. But as usual, I can't ever just get the thing I came for. Can you relate? I found a few other goodies, including something for my grandson. So I get to the checkout counter and the cashier, she's very friendly, she's chatty, and she points out that what I bought was actually the kids' version. And I smile and said, oh yeah, I know, it's for my grandson. So here we go. Drum roll, please. That's when it happened. The woman standing to my left tisked, like loud enough for me and probably half of the store to hear. I mean, you know that sound, that judgmental tisk that comes with its own little cloud of disapproval. Then she says, that's exactly what's wrong with the younger generation today. They're far too spoiled and entitled. Parents and grandparents get them anything they want. Yeah, she actually said that out loud with zero hesitation. I was instantly irritated. It was also triggering. And I know where some of that comes from. Certain things from my childhood make my anger spark quicker than I'd like. I mean, it's not something I'm proud of, and I try not to let the beast out. And for the most part, I've gotten pretty good at biting my tongue most of the time. But criticize my grandparenting? Yeah, no. That's a hard no. It's on like Donkey Kong, you old bat. I mean, normally, I just ignore it. Keep looking at the cashier, finish my transaction, and leave. But this one, yeah, nope, no way, no how. I turned to her and said, "Excuse me?" She froze. I mean, you could see it. That moment when she realized she'd been called out. When she finally turned to face me, she had this scowl on her face like I just told her she smelled. She goes, "Oh, me?" I'm like, "Yes, you, lady. You don't know me. You don't know anything about me. So what gives you the right to make a completely unacceptable, unsolicited comment about what I buy for my grandson?" Then she does the whole classic, "I wasn't talking about you." And I've said, really? Really? You expect me to believe it's just a coincidence you made that exact comment at this exact moment? Yeah, I don't think so. In the future, I strongly suggest you mind your own business and keep your comments to yourself. At that point, my voice was still steady, but my body was kind of shaking. My bravery suddenly kind of dissipated and quickly morphed into, "Oh dear God in heaven, please just leave." And thankfully, she snatched her receipt, grabbed her bag, and stomped out without another word. And then silence. A deafening silence. The whole store, like I just knocked over a giant display of snow globes, which in retrospect would have been far easier to deal with. Oh my gosh, I profusely apologized to the clerks. I mean, I was so embarrassed and I wished I could have crawled under the counter or better yet, just disappear completely. I mean, you know that feeling, right? Where your adrenaline is still going, but now you're also cringing at yourself. Luckily, though, the clerks laughed and, said, "Don't worry, it's not a big deal." Apparently, she's a regular and always kind of cranky. And it's like, oh, great. Now I've lost them a customer. This can't possibly get any worse. So I grabbed my bag, I apologized again, and walked out to my car. And I just sat there. I had a myriad of stuff going through my head, and the loudest thought in my head was, oh my God, I'm an asshole. Maybe not quite a Karen, but maybe I should have let it go. The whole thing still kind of boggles my mind. Because here's the thing. Nowadays, you never know who's walking around with their crazy hidden. And all it takes is one little spark to set someone off, and things can escalate in ways that you could never have imagined. And, that's a terrifying thought, but it's the unfortunate reality of the world we live in. And that's when it hit me. It's not just about this one lady in Hallmark. It's about how it feels like people in general are angrier, more aggressive, and quicker to pounce than ever before. We deal with rude people all the time, right? And normally we let the little stuff go. Someone bumps into you with their grocery cart, cuts you off in traffic, or elbows you out of the way in Costco. Fine. Maybe I'll have, a scathing conversation with you in my head, but, in the long run, I'm going to let it go. However, just so you don't think I'm a pushover, don't try to cut in front of me in Starbucks or the grocery store, or count on it. I will take you down. But anyway, all kidding aside, lately it feels like those little things are piling up. And more people are snapping over just the littlest things. Driving home, I was thinking about an Instagram post that I'd seen that morning. It was from a quilt shop owner that I've followed for years. She's like the nicest, most generous person. She gives her patterns away for free. She's like positive and upbeat. But that morning, she shared a video talking about an extreme amount of hateful comments she received on a video tutorial she posted. And she said, it feels like there's so much more negativity in the world now, and how discouraging that is. And I agree. It feels like every time I scroll through my feed or turn on the news, there's more outrage, more judgment, more fear. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it feels like we're living in a pressure cooker. We're one small poke away from exploding. It makes me think about my kids and grandkids. What kind of world are they growing up in? One where constant outrage is normal, one where being openly judgmental is considered just speaking your mind, or one where fear is your constant companion. And, while it's possible I overreacted in the Hallmark store, it's possible I didn't, but know this, if we could all turn down the volume on the outrage machine just a little, maybe the world would feel a little less unsettling, a little less scary. Oh, and in case you're wondering what started this whole shit show, are you ready for it? Jelly bellies. Yep. Not a new video game or Fortnite bucks, but a $3 bag of, yes, Jelly Bellies. So, what do you think? Was I the asshole? Was I just standing up for myself? Or behaving just as badly as she was? Let me know in the comments, and be nice about it, okay? So, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It's painless, I promise. And as always, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll see you soon. Bye.